Behave. I'd like to talk about how I've watched and been a part of the evolution of women in real estate. Firstly, I'd like it known that I feel that women have come a long way, and just as importantly, so have men. But we haven't reached equality. We are far from it. My name is Holly Longmuir. I'm a third-generation estate agent, a wife, a mother of 3, and the very proud owner of our 4-office group, Artiega Mornington Peninsula. We have 35 people in our crew, of which the female to male ratio is around 80-20. I've been asked why this is the case. My answer, we recruit on values and the best fit for our culture. Gender doesn't define our world, our values do. We have 100% awesome humans, including Jackie, who respect each other for their contribution. Now, please let me talk through my journey. I've been called a ball breaker, aggressive, unstable, a bitch, unreasonable, and many other names. This has been by men who don't know me or men that I've challenged, and by challenge I mean don't agree with. Anyway, let me go back. In 1989, I commenced my part-time job as the Saturday receptionist in my father's real estate business. To be honest, I'm sure he wanted me to pay for my own weekends, my own social life. Dad was your typical 1980s male director. A lot of you in here know him. He is also my hero, and he's been instrumental in why I'm here today. Important to note, he was also my business role model. As a member of this generation of women growing up in real estate, we mirrored men. Their mannerisms, their body language, we copied them. My dad would say things like, "Don't let the bastards get you down," and most men are bastards. Or, "It's a man's world, Holly, so you'll need to learn to play like a man." My interpretation of that was to shake hands over the top and to learn how to drink beer. By virtue of my surroundings, I was cajoled into minimising empathy and love, as these were seen as feminine traits. This wasn't just with my dad, but the sales team. Even the office manager would push this agenda. Real estate is hard, I'd be told. You need thick skin. I was raised to be tough. You don't cry at work, no sick days. Empathy, not a chance. I had my natural feminine traits suppressed and my masculine ones supported. This created an internal unease. My integrity was out of whack. I had a lot of bravado and not a lot of confidence. I'd like to tell you of some of my experiences as a female growing up in our industry. This isn't to shock you, but to help you understand the challenges that women like me have faced. And I'm confident that if you chat with any woman in real estate, they have a similar story. When I started to think about these events that had happened to me, I felt sad and I felt angry. There were too many. I don't want to dwell on the negatives, so I'm only going to give you a snippet. I've had men stand over me, scream in my face. I had a guy lock me in a room and say, "Now you're fucked." Sorry. At a company I was at in early 2000, I worked back late one night, only to have a director call me into his office while he was masturbating. At a function one evening, I was asked deeply personal, sexually leading questions while being surrounded by all men. I sat in a boardroom to discuss recruitment when the main director said, "I vote we get a blonde with big..." Anyway, you get the point. I had a guy who feigned to be looking after me when I had drunk too much, only to grab me and put me in a cab and try to get in with me. He copped my 6-inch heel in his chest. And as funny as that sounds, it wasn't. I was fine. The bastards weren't going to get me down because I'm tough. The truth is, I was, and I'm not, always tough. The truth is, I want to feel safe. I want to know that I'm not going to be taken advantage of. I did say a snippet. But here's my question. What happened to the young girls who hadn't had the "all men are bastards" talk? Goodness me. It's only recently that a prominent current director has paid away 2 sexual harassment cases. This is not okay. Approximately 6 months ago, another prominent director has had a restraining order placed on him. This is not okay. I had a girlfriend who was abused by her boss. We now understand that this girl was groomed. This is not okay. I think the men in this room will be shocked by what I've said. And please, you're here because you're progressive, you're searching for better. So please, this isn't about you. However, we need you to stand up for us, to call out bad behaviour, to expose it, to say no to it. Don't walk past it. Many industries in the 80s and 90s were male-dominated. They were full of misogyny and infidelity. Real estate tended to have these traits as part of the entrance exam. I challenge all of us in this room to build an environment based on mutual respect. I challenge all of us to champion fairness, not aggression. Watch for and encourage respectful language, words. No, there's a difference between being assertive and being aggressive. We want assertive women. Assertive goes hand in hand with respect. It's a wonderful leadership trait. Don't let greed and GCI guide your moral decisions. Talk with each other. Men, ask women how they feel. Women, let's not blame all men for the challenges of our past. Let's be assertive, not aggressive. Let's all work together for an equal future. Let's live out RBG's dream of having women in all places that decisions are being made. I ask you to search for vulnerability and have open questions and create a safe space to talk. Listen, empathise, respect each other. Coming back to our team, we build each other up. We believe in equality. We respect each other for our skills, whether those be admin, sales, or property management. We're all estate agents. We work towards a common goal, harmony. I'd love to see this replicated across all of real estate. This is my dream, to change the real estate industry. Thank you for listening.